I've actually flipped what I do as the big lifts and do more split squats, more single leg RDLs, more kickstand positions, step ups, all of that stuff than I do regular squats and hinges. And I think it's important, especially for our group, to understand almost everything we did in sport was single leg. All right, you don't when you run, you go from a single leg stance to a no leg stance because you float, and you're doing probably 80% of the things that you do in a single leg position, right? You planted to cut, you pushed off to play defense, right? Everything kind of biased to one side or the other. And your body has a dominant side and a non-dominant side, right? Like, I'm right-handed. Can I shoot with my left? Yes. But to train things at the same time means you're able to hide some of those discrepancies from left to right, especially when we're talking single leg work, right? And single leg work will expose those discrepancies pretty quick. And I was just listening to a guy speak on the left to right imbalance and the risk of ACL tear. And it's pretty interesting. The stronger you are from left to right, the closer those two numbers are, the less likelihood you have of actually injuring your knee. So when we train with both feet planted, typically we can hide what's happening. But as soon as we open up and go one leg at a time, right, we're training, then we start to train the stabilizers around the hips and knee. We train the foot a little bit better. And these are typically movements that a lot of programs skip.